You are now. You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
All right, greetings, family. All right, peace, Professor Griff, Janice Davis. I've been waiting to hear from you, Miss Janice Davis, and I can't get a text, a call, nothing. Text me. All right, it's about the Alternative Black Studies course. All right, hit me up. Anyway, in the meantime, between time, I'm coming on real quick today because I want to talk about the idea of why more children, especially in America, why more children are dying from gun violence and shooting parents and shooting each other and shooting their friends. Shout out to Mr. LP. Shout out to Easy D. What's good with you? Randy R. What's happening with you, man? Charlie, what's good? All right. Charlie, you already know I'm going to be in the Jacksonville area. All right. Let me put that flyer up. All right. Will Black America survive this enemy's death plots? Sunday, May 15th, 2022 at 3 p.m. All right. Will Black America survive? Will Black America survive the enemy's death plots? Myself and Dr. Scott Whitaker in Jacksonville, Florida. Give me a call at 678-557-2919. And what I'm talking about today, this idea of why are more American children dying from gunfire. I got a class coming up this weekend called Load and Make Ready, Basic Women's Firearms Class. All right, Sunday, April 10th. 1 p.m. at the Georgia firing line here in All right, here we go. All right, fam. I should have put a question mark at the end of that, right? Why are American children dying from gun violence? All right. Very interesting. Well, here's the article that I read, kind of went through it and just kind of see whether or not if trying to piece it apart to get some kind of answers in order to shift into solution thing. All right, why more American children are dying by gunfire? Toddlers are discovering guns under piles of clothes and between couch cushions. Teenagers are obtaining untraceable ghost guns made from kits. Middle school students are carrying handguns for protection. All right. And this is the thing that's going on. This is the thing, especially in Atlanta. Every time you turn on the news in Atlanta, there's conversations like this happening. There's news reports. All right, Kendall Munson, who was so worried about the gun violence in her neighborhood on Chicago's South Side that she sent her sons to live with their grandparents outside of Atlanta, but death found them anyway. It's not necessarily where you live at. All right, it's those particular behaviors that follow you wherever you go in America. So I'm put this over here. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to have this conversation. Let me do this. Share screen. Go here. Yep. All right, fam. So, but death found them anyway. On December 9th, her goofy football loving 11-year-old son Elijah and some friends were walking to a gas station after school snacks when one of Elijah's best friends, a 12-year-old, pulled a gun from his backpack and shot Elijah in the head. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It was the second time last year that a family had been jolted by the gun violence. 2 weeks before Elijah was killed, his 5-year-old cousin, Khalees, was fatally shot after a 3-year-old cousin found a gun under the sofa cushion. Family, 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 please listen. These are not the places to stage your weapons. All right, these are not the places to stage your weapons. All right. This is what we teach in these firearms classes that we give: staging and storing. Staging and storing are two different things. Follow me now. All right, staging and storing are two different things. Let me bring this back to me. Hold on. Right here. So right now, if I'm sitting here at my desk doing this, having this talk with you guys, all right, let me just move my headphones out of the way. All right. Remote control out the way. Blah, blah, blah. If I am sitting here, all right, at my desk, and like I've always said, being one of those kind of individuals where you are always alert and always head on swivel, all right? So you have to be able to, in reach of a firearm, no more than 3 to 6 feet away. 3 to 6 feet, all right? Okay. Let's not nitpick. If I say 6 feet away, All right, so one staged, both of them are staged, but one is staged and secured away in a safe. All right, a biometrics safe. All right, okay. All right. How about guns? What is that? I don't know what that is. Natural, what? I don't, naturally, nay, I don't understand what that is. That's like a Greek language to me. All right. Okay. So let's keep those things in mind as we continue to kind of piece this thing apart. All right. So more and more, hold on one second. More and more I am seeing on the news that kids are getting a hold of guns and shooting themselves. All right. It is easy to get a gun. It is easy for our kids to get one. All right. Elijah's mother, she must be talking about on the street. Because I'm not, I'd like to talk to Elijah's mother. Mom, how is it easy for kids to get guns? Unless you're talking about on a street level. Ms. Munson believes that her son's death was not intentional. When you're a kid frivolously playing with something you think is a toy, this is what happens. So now we grow up playing cowboy and Indians. We grow up playing Army Man. We grow up with now we're getting thousands and thousands of kills on video games. All right. And if we're getting thousands and thousands of kills on video games, it's already programmed. Our nuances, our neurological pathways are trained to shoot and kill. So this is it's nothing. It's there. You done killed 1,000 people already playing video games. So now when you run across a real firearm, it's almost like, wow, okay. It says the number of children and teenagers killed by gunfire has risen sharply during the coronavirus pandemic. Researchers describe the increase in fatal consequences of rising nationwide homicide rates, untreated trauma of COVID. Untreated trauma of COVID. Where's this treatment going on in the black neighborhood? Who's getting trauma treatment from COVID? Can anyone tell me any black person that has gotten treated from COVID, the pandemic, treated for depression or treated for whatever? No, these things are just kind of unheard of in the black community. All right. So you said April 5th, 2022, a 2-year-old boy fatally shot his 4-year-old sister at a Pennsylvania gas station Tuesday. Wow. This is the kind of thing that's happening all the time. All right. So now the question is, how do we quell this particular thing? How do you stop this particular thing? It's not more gun laws and restrictions. I say we need to dive into this idea of taking some kind of gun safety class. There's a lot of instructors out there that are teaching. A lot of instructors out there that are teaching. All right. Teaching firearms safety. I think those that are responsible firearms owners need to be just that, responsible. Whether you're carrying it on your person, in the car, storing it, or staging it. All right. Okay. Yo, doc, I know. No one has gotten this treatment. This trauma treatment that they talk about. A surge of pandemic gun buying. Of course, the pandemic led to a surge of pandemic gun buying when people went out and got guns simply because crime was happening in the where we live. And we was like, oh, okay, maybe I need to do this in order to save my life. So then we found more and more people buying guns. Babyface gangster jailed after his gang is caught waving guns around in a rap video. And this is happening more and more and more. All right? People bringing guns in rap videos and not even having someone on deck as far as that knows how to use guns in reference to the safety aspect. A teenager gangster has been jailed for harboring a cache of loaded weapons after he was spotted with a gun in a rap video on YouTube. Kamara Lee was 16 when he performed on a camera as part of a video filmed by members of the notorious St. Paul Blood Gang. Yeah. There's also a catch-22. What's the catch-22? They've infected the minds, and now they're going for the... What does that mean? Infected the minds? Help me out, man. I don't understand that. Just make it a little bit more clearer for me. Trying to pull people into the conversation, but it's kind of... Quan, what's good with you? All right. A 13-year-old shot his brother, killing him in Memphis. The parents charged with leaving an AK-47, wow, with live rounds out in the open. Wow. Letting kids get a hold of guns, unacceptable, and it's not being responsible. Parents should be prosecuted fully. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is why, Quan, I taught developing an urban tactical mindset. Developing an urban tactical mindset, developing it. Tactical mindset meaning being awake and aware, knowing and understanding your firearm, knowing your weapon. All right. And I know I see a lot of people on YouTube now got gun collections. You better be able, I mean, if you got 30, 40 guns, you better be able to put those safely away from people that may break in your house. You better have safes, locks. All right. Because this is a very real dynamic. All right. We're at the part of the class now in developing an urban tactical mindset where we're actually going on the range to put what we've learned into practice. All right. Okay. Once again, there are many instructors out there. This is not a 30-minute Professor Griff commercial about joining my class or taking my class. The next developing an urban tactical mindset is coming up in June. All right. But I'm saying to you, you need to have this particular training. All right. You need to have this particular training. Because I know a lot of people right now as we speak, a lot of people probably watching this. You've purchased a gun and you've not taken one class. It's still sitting on top of the dresser or in the drawer or under the mattress where you think it's secure and it's safe, and it's not. It's not. All right. So developing an urban tactical mindset. All right. So now there's nothing wrong with you as a responsible adult owning a firearm to protect you and your family. All right. But now what happens now when you have your nephew's cousin, sister's boyfriend? All right. Over. And they get a hold of the gun because they're curious. All right. We have to be very mindful of these things. All right. American toddlers are still shooting people on a weekly basis. The question now is, where are they getting the guns from? All right? Where are they getting the guns from? All right? On Wednesday, 2 3-year-old boys were shot by another toddler who found and inadvertently fired a gun at the home of their babysitter in Dearborn, Michigan. Toddler shootings in 2017. You can see the stats here. And they're increasingly getting more and more and more and more and more deadlier and more frequent. All right, so storing guns responsibly, locked and unloaded with ammunition stored separately, is a critical step that every gun owner can take to protect kids and adults alike from the life-threatening consequences of a curious toddler getting access to a gun. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Storing guns responsibly. Staging them responsibly. All right? If you want more information about my class, I'm going to put it up on a screen. Hold on one second. If you're in the ATL, it's this Sunday. Hold on a second. Let me see. All right. And let me snatch a hold of the flyer. Here it is. All right, let me let you guys see it. There we go. Load and make ready, Sunday, April 10th, all right, 1 p.m. All right. In this class, we will cover the 4 basic universal safety rules, the fundamentals of shooting, proper grip, sight alignment, sight picture, trigger control, trigger press, trigger discipline, breath control, and putting it all into practice. All right. Racking the slide, loading the magazine, and trigger manipulation. Then we're going to dive into constitutional carry and some of the other things, staging and storing your weapons. All right. All these things we will cover. All right. If there's any questions, hit me up at 678-557-2919, family. All right. Gun violence researchers have found that children protection laws that mandate safe storage of guns at home are associated with reductions in accidental gun deaths, among children. So take the class and put these things into practice. All right? Put these things into practice. This is Professor Griff. Wendy Boggs, what's good with you? Let's talk a little bit later on, Wendy. All right? Got a rough draft of that thing we were talking about. All right. This is Professor Griff. I got to get ready to get out of here, fam. We'll talk a little bit later on. All right. Remember, serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously, revolution is not an event. It's a process. Your brother, Professor Griff, the Minister of Information. PE number 1. All right. Peace, fam. All right.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.